And hello, welcome to Women's Football Sunday. We've got a lot to talk about on today's show. 12 o'clock kickoffs in the WSL, and I'm afraid only one surviving game today in the WSL2. That's because Newcastle, Birmingham City, Ipswich versus Charlton, and Durham versus Sunderland were all fallen foul to the weather today. There's only one surviving game later this afternoon in the WSL2, which is Nottingham Forest versus Bristol City. And tomorrow, if the weather is hopefully looking good, it's going to be Sheffield United hosting Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace are looking to build up on their form tomorrow because the fact they have won 3 on the bounce. Really important that they have basically got the rhythm to hopefully survive. Let us know what you think. Is it time for Crystal Palace to get in form? For Sheffield United, they have 3 winners games, lost 2 on the spin. Their form. If you're a WSL2 fan today, what are your thoughts on this one? Let us know what you think. Don't forget to use Women's Football Sunday. Use it on social media. Please use the hashtag Women's Football Sunday. We're getting polled on socials. Let's get on with it then. Because our 4 12 p.m. games to look forward to today. Manchester City. It's Aston Villa versus Brighton. Chelsea, West Ham, Manchester City, Everton, and Tottenham versus Leicester. And later, it's Liverpool versus London City Lionesses. Now, we have team news in right across the country, so let's get into them. Manchester City boss Andre Jeglert makes 2 changes to the team, which recorded a 6-1 win over Aston Villa in the Women's Super League before the winter break. Alex Greenwood and Carolyn are preferred to Aruba Fujina and Laya Wabi for the visit of Everton to Cherry Stadium. Top scorer Khadija Shaw, who has netted 12 times in the WSL this season, it continues in attack. Meanwhile, for Everton, the manager Brian Sorensen makes 4 changes to the side, which suffered a 3-1 home defeat to Arsenal before the break. I'm going to tell you it's Pacheco, and Humgard, plus Van Gool and Snorich are all recalled to the South 11. Kitagawa, Ishikawa, Normiki, and Gago are the players to make way. Defender Hannah Blundell, who has joined on loan for Manchester United, has to settle for a place on the bench. Martin Ho makes 2 changes to the Tottenham side, who lost 2-1 to Manchester United in the quarterfinals League Cup just before Christmas. There's a starting midfield for new signings Igne Gobset, who starts ahead of Martha Thomas. Josephine Rybrink comes into the defence in place of Ashley Neville, who joined Leicester earlier this week. New signings Mike Armano, Hannah Reach, Matilda Nilden starts on the bench, but felony rival Julie Blackstad is not involved. Meanwhile, for Leicester, the away side today for Tottenham, there are 3 changes to the Leicester City side, who beat London City Lionesses in the previous WSL match. Sorry, words getting on. 3 changes today for Leicester City. Do you know what? I'll let you guess. Actually, only joking. Rick Passmore hands a debut today to defender Ashley Neville against her former club. Now, Olivia Clark replaces Janina Leipzig in goal, while Sarah Mainland come into the defence in place of Gianna Cayman, who joined BFC earlier this week. Julie, the board drops to the bench. Natalia Arroyo just makes one change to the Villa 11 that started the 6-1 loss at Manchester City before the winter break. Lynn Williams replaces fellow Netherlands international Chastity Grant, whilst new loan signing Chenna 9 Swanger only joined yesterday and is not involved. Brad Kirby starts as one of 3 changes to the side, beaten 3-0 at home by Chelsea before the break. Head coach Dario Fedoric also brings in Charlie Rule and Fuka Dusonda, with Caitlin Hayes, Rachel McLaughlin, and Nadine Oldham dropping to the bench. Sonia Bobassa makes 7 changes to the Chelsea side, who beat Liverpool 9-1 in the Women's League Cup quarter-finals. England goalkeeper Hannah Hampton makes her first start since returning from injuries she suffered in November. Lauren James, Naomi Germer, and Alicia Thompson are among those to come back to the side. Sam Kerr is on the bench. There are 3 changes to West Ham's side for their defeat by Manchester City and Skinner's last game in charge. We'll talk about that in just a second as we come back from yesterday's discussion. New boss Rita Guarino's first signing, Estelle Cascarino, is named as a substitute after joining from Juventus. There's no Amber Tysick today, while captain Katrina Gorey is among those to return to the starting 11. We'll be with you lot through this afternoon. There'll be new managers on the touchline today. Ed de Mastre starts his reign in London City Lionesses boss, and West Ham enter the new era by appointing Italian Rita Guarino. This is the first ever Italian manager in the WSL, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely crucial. Let's go look back at some of the games from yesterday, starting off with it wasn't fun yesterday at the Emirates. Let's be honest here. There were some really good chances, but it did have a negative impact on Arsenal. 0-0 was the final scoreline in yesterday's game at the Emirates. 0-0 between Arsenal and Manchester United. I thought yesterday in some of the areas of the game there were really good chances. But I'm afraid being held to a goal draw is never easy. It was a missed opportunity, because with victory would provide a big boost in the battle to secure a top 3 spot. The best chance of the game was Rolfo. That was tipped onto the crossbar by goalkeeper Anake Borbe. The task became harder. Yesterday, it was a second yellow card for Che Riviere in the 65th minute. Arsenal, who dominated much of the match, as we said, looking at the stats, really, they dominated the game, yet they failed to score. It's unreal of Arsenal to really dominate the game, yet they failed to score at home in front of the manager. It still belittles me. It came close on several times, though, through Alessia Russo and Kim Little. Now, Rennie Seggers turned to attacking options on the bench. They continued to be wasteful, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal now to sit a point ahead of United in 3rd place, and only the top 3 teams in the WSL qualify for next season's and Champions League. Manchester City and Chelsea currently occupied the 2 spots. It will be a welcome point, United taking the point back to Manchester. They'll be really relieved to hear this, absolutely should hear this, because he had to contain Arsenal for 25 minutes with 10 players and faced an Emirates count of 37,627. But it comes to me for time wasting. We had this article from Emma Sanders, the BBC's sports women's football news reporter, was at the Emirates yesterday. I wonder if you could agree on this statement here about the attractiveness, but with the time wasting. let's take a look at this article altogether. Do you agree by some of the items on there? Do you agree, though, with some of these? Arsenal manager Rennie Seger says time wasting by goalkeepers in the Women's Super League can harm the attractiveness of the game. Apparently, that's apparently what Rennie Seger said yesterday after the game, after that drubbing draw. Apparently, that's what she said. Down requesting medical attention, allowed her teammates the opportunity to speak with coaches on sideline for several minutes. Well, we've seen it yesterday. We've seen it yesterday at the Emirates. My word, you cannot even write this stuff up, people. You cannot write the stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. You simply cannot write this. We've seen it around 2 to 3 times yesterday when we were watching the game. But then it was Arsenal fans who finally cheered over the fact that she was later booked for perceived time wasting. But is it ever okay to overtime waste in the WSL? Let's know what you think at home. It's you lot at home that can decide this debate. Do get in touch with me. Details are below at the bottom of your screen. Don't forget to share this stream out if you can. And don't forget, people, if you would like to do the honours, please don't forget to share the stream out to all those to Facebook and X users. Hashtag Barclays WSL2, hashtag FAWNL, and Barclays WSL. But we'll be a lot to talk about today on the show. But let's start off the WSL talks proper with January transfer news. Today we have some breaking news to bring you. Coming into from the transfer window. Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, great. We have the Gorpset has joined. Gorpset has joined Spurs, as we all know, but we have the news we have Saints who signed Tegan McGowan on loan. Birmingham has completed signing Sinead Hopcroft. We'll get you more on the Barclays WSL sides later. But it is been of a big week to remember and forget at some points. But for Liverpool, they have completed the signing of Anna Chusendal. From Hammarby. I mean, Red fans have been waiting for this news to come in. All week they've been wanting it on social media, and finally their wish came true when they've announced the signing. They were looking for a bit of a delay, ladies and gentlemen, on the signing. Absolutely cruel. Talking about being cruel here, ladies. Talk about being cruel. It's huge. Huge in some aspects. Anyway, we have got the latest transfer news this morning. Every WSL January transfer. Let's just take a look at some of them. Let's take a look at them in order and see on that the right here on that side of the screen. Arsenal has signed Smiler Holmberg, and defender from Hammarby. It's on loan for the rest of the season for Jenna Nyswanger, and Jessie Gale is off to Bristol City on loan. Aston Villa got it, obviously, but Katie Robertson has finally made the move to Bristol City on a permanent transfer deal. We do wish her all the best on there. there as well. Let's take a look at it in full now. Aston Villa, uh, these new signings are huge. Ins are Olag Turvington from Valerenga. Boston Legacy has got Jordan Carabali. No outs at the moment, no ins at the moment. Chelsea has not made any new signings yet. But Mike Harmano is from Chelsea on loan, and Mara Alba is on Werder Bremen on loan. And Everton has got Hannah Blundell, defender for Manchester United, on loan. No outs at the moment. 3 new signings, ladies and gentlemen. 2 permanents, including with Emma Jansen joining from Rosengard and Ashley Neville, to be just saying, from Tottenham. Sarah Mayling joins from Aston Villa on loan for the rest of the season, but Jenny Kamen has left the Foxes to join PSV. I'll take a look at Liverpool, and all 3 of these, no outs at the moment. All 3 are permanent signings. Alex Bergstrom, midfielder from BK Hacken, is off to Merseyside, as well as Jennifer Falk as a goalkeeper position. Anna Josendal is a forward. She was just discussing about this, or talking about this one last few seconds, and joins from Hammarby. No outs yet. There is an out for London City Lionesses, but on loan for the rest of the season, Lotta Lindstrom is on to Birmingham City on loan. No outs, no ins for Manchester City. There are ins for Manchester United. Anna Lundqvist is on free agent with the defender. Alia Schuller is joining from Bayern Munich in the forward position. Out Hannah Blundell to Everton on loan, as we said. But this is arguably one of the best transfer windows I've seen. Tottenham Hotspur signing not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 players. 4 on permanent transfer. Julia Blackstad is joining from Hammarby. Hannah Rich is joining from BK Hacken. And so also joining from BK Hacken is Matilda Nilden. Signe Gupset is joining from SK Bram. And Mike Harmano is at Spurs from Chelsea on loan. And of course, we all know Ashley Neville has joined Leicester City on a permanent deal, and Estelle Cascarino is joining West Ham on Juventus on loan. So that is the things that's happening at the moment in the WSL. Well, let's take a look at the WSL2 January transfer window, because there's been a lot of talks about which areas each club need to bring you today. I reckon we might have some news to bring you from Emma Saunders, the BBC's big correspondent. I can tell you the big news. There is a brand new signing for Crystal Palace today. It is big news. Well, but before that, big breaking news to bring you today. We've got a couple of more matches off in the FA WNL. Before we get to new signings, big news to bring you. Halifax Chorley is off. Halifax Chorley is off now. Wolves versus West Brom is off. For the rest of the games, they're going ahead. Not even Bournemouth can do it because their game is off. So yeah, there we go. Big news to bring you. There it is. It's coming on your screens right now. Here we go. Here we go for Crystal Palace. They have got Everton midfielder Hayley Ladd on a 2.5-year deal. It's news that has come in the last hour. In the last hour, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. There's that confirmation. Hayley Ladd is joining Crystal Palace on loan. Joining Crystal Palace on 2.5-year deal. It says now being officially been confirmed by Emma Sanders. It's a here we go again for Crystal Palace. They'll be making new signings throughout the show. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for all the kickoffs. Don't forget to share the stream out to Facebook and X users with hashtag Barclays WSL2, hashtag FAWNL, and hashtag Barclays WSL. We'll be right back for all the kickoffs coming up next. There's only one game today we'll be covering in the WSL2 this afternoon. It's Austin Forest versus Bristol City. Back in a moment for all of today's games. Be right back on this women's. We cannot wait for all the kickoffs are all coming up next. Please stay with us here. We're back with some more Women's Football Sunday right after this. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Women's Football Sunday Live on YouTube and me, Ryan Tiller. And it is match day 12 of the WSL. Well, we've had one game already yesterday. Arsenal playing at a 0-0 drop and draw at home to 10-player Manchester United. It will feel like a point drop for the 2 points drop for the Gunners altogether. For me, I think in reality, you got to note it has been huge draw. And I think credibility goes where it's due because obviously things are looking on the up, but in the wrong way position. Don't forget, people, don't forget you're brand new. Please do like, and if you're new, subscribe. Subscribing is the only way you can access the live chat. We are almost ready to go for the 12 o'clock games today. And coming up later, the later game coming up this week, it is Liverpool, who are at home to London City Lionesses. Liverpool are bottom of the table going into today's game. Can it improve the form, though? But the main question is this title race over? Is the title race done? Maybe it's not, maybe it is, but it will be defined. It will be defined with the title race later in the season, and Manchester City, Chelsea will define whether this title race is still in our hands, in Chelsea hands, or is the title race over? Let us know if you think. Do you think the title race is over? Let us know what you think. Don't forget, you can use the hashtag Barclays WSL and hashtag Women's Football Sunday. Get in touch with me, please. You've got to be 18 or older, and you've got to be notified of the WSL. Many thanks. Say we got a later game today coming up. It is two later games to bring you. WSL2, we've got a massive clash of the Titans. Not really. Of course, it has to be Liverpool versus London City Lionesses at Porto later on. And Bristol City away to Nottingham Forest today. But tomorrow in the WSL2, it is Sheffield United welcoming the Eagles to Bramall Lane. 2 winners, 2 losses in a row for Sheffield United. 3 on the bounce, 3 wins on the bounce for Crystal Palace. Can't be 2 contrasting forms without them all. We're going to be with you today and all days today. Do not even watch the FA Cup. Come and join us instead. With coverage you can count on. We're going to be one of the fastest service ever. It's been notified that we're not the fastest. We definitely are not. But today, we'll prove ourselves on to the haters. And today's the day we get to find out if the title race is done or have you still got some left in the tank. Manchester City, Everton, ready to go at Cherry Stadium. We're going to Kingsmeadow for Chelsea, West Ham. It's Villa Park for Aston Villa versus Brighton. And it is Brisbane Road for Tottenham versus Leicester. And all the games are about to kick off this afternoon. Bunny Shaw, 12 times this season. Prolific form for a striker. We're ready to go. We're underway at Villa Park. We're underway at Brisbane Road. We are now officially underway in all 4 games right now as we currently speak. Let's focus first our attention to Manchester City versus Everton. And we have now got underway. We're now everywhere underway. Here we go. It is time for this week's 12 p.m. games. Here we go. It is a throw-in to Chelsea at Kingsmeadow. Applying pressure early is what Manchester City will need if they're to keep on top form. form as well. We have a goal already. Chelsea have taken the lead. And it looks like it's an own goal from West Ham. It's 1-0 Chelsea in the London derby. And that's what Chelsea fans needed. It's 1-0 to the Blues. Currently right now as we speak, it is 1-0 to Chelsea. And it is a much needed lead for the Blues, the reigning champions. Well, it definitely is a massive understatement, really. But because of that, they have been so poor in form. And at home last time out, they were finally beaten. They were at home against Everton, and they were finally beaten. We're ready for our late game this afternoon in the WSL2. We're ready to go for that one. So, early goal, Chelsea West Ham. Chelsea leading by 0-0, and it is an own goal. Okay, let's go to Aston Villa versus Brighton. Oh, Aston Villa, I think they were offside. It's Magic who can't deal with the low ball across, and it ends up in the home net of the alternate Endo. First goal of 2026. Chelsea's first goal of 2026 comes just after a minute on the clock. It's 3 minutes on the clock now. Chelsea 1-0 up against West Ham. Here comes. They're using the space really, really well. It's really, really well saved by the keeper there. Do not count out Everton. They did beat the reigning champions. And yesterday, there has never ever been more dull moments in this, you know. There's never been more dull moments in this one. But the weather has taken a toll on some of the games today in the WSL2. The only surviving game this weekend had Nottingham Forest, Bristol City, and Sheffield United versus Crystal Palace are the only two games left in the WSL2 this weekend. For match day 12 is out. Postponed games will be rescheduled as soon as possible. We're going to tell you about a very good chance for Chelsea to double their lead, and that defence worked for West Ham, but not for long. Chelsea win possession again. But we head to Jerry Stadium. Manchester City on the counter attack. And Everton gets it away. Good defence by the Toffees. They're in a good position. Away form has just been immaculate, but a bit sticky at home. Only won one game at home this season altogether. Got to be honest with you, they're not in good form at home, but away form has just been immaculate for Everton. And we have a good chance to tell you, it's a goal kick to Aston Villa. When you head back to Kings Meadow, the corner to Chelsea here, sends it in. West Ham deals with it. Sensational. Well, there you go. Apologies about that background noise. Cancelled by siblings who don't know how to be quiet when I'm live. Simply end off. But there will not be any quietness at the moment. Manchester City has the corner, and the home crowd are backing them up for a win here today. Do you know what? If they win and Chelsea lose, perhaps something else could be the last thing they need, Chelsea fans, because this title race could be over. If they lose to Manchester City away, that's going to confirm the title race is over. Simply end off. And I'm going to call it. Martin is Tottenham Hotspur manager today. Made 5 new signings in the window alone. Absolutely crucial if they're to have any chance of catching up in the Champions League spaces. Well, places to be more specific. Let's head back to Manchester City. Actually, let's head to Chelsea, West Ham, because it's possession-wise looking really, really good. Really good on the possession way. But we're going to say at Brisbane Road. Looks like we're going to have to head to Joey Stadium because there is a big chance for Manchester City. Let's cover that by Everton. So I said their away record has been pretty immaculate. But what about their home form? Only winning 1 at the last 8. It's a sticky situation at home, but not away. And it just shows the inconsistency between those at home and on their travels as well. Here comes, let's go to Everton, Manchester City down at Joey Stadium. Because Everton on the counter attack. And it is out for throwing to Manchester. Out throw to Manchester City. Referring to Manchester City. London derby today, Chelsea West Ham. Chelsea 1-0 up. It's an own goal from West Ham, which has the Blues in the lead. Apologies about that. But there you go. It's all quiet now. Here comes Manchester City now. We're going to need to head to Joe Stadium because Manchester City are attacking here. It's a good stop as well by keeper. We just had a... Oh, it goes well over from Nilden. Chance goes well wide. And Greenwood went down for a second there. Let's take a look at that chance here. Oh. Greenwood just went down. Oof. Keeper collects the ball. Anyways, a good chance for Manchester City anyhow. Greenwood. Unfortunately not. So that's the only goal this afternoon. At the moment coming in from Kings Meadow. So whilst we're still waiting for goals in every game, let's tell you, Newcastle Birmingham City off, as you all know. Ipswich Town versus Charlton is off. And Durham versus... I was really looking forward to the River Weir derby, but looks like we're going to have to do it on another day because the game has been postponed. Both games being postponed. Not supposed to Bristol City, inconsistent form for both sides. But Crystal Palace, 3 wins on the bounce for them. 3 wins on the bounce going into tomorrow's game away to Bramall Lane. We have a goal to bring you. Goal, Lasso! Brighton have taken the lead at Villa Park. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 to the Seagulls. Let's take a look at how they have taken the lead. Mess up in the back, I think. The keeper Oh, yes, it was a mess in the back. There you go. Didn't even have to mess about there. And they have taken it. They have taken the lead. And it is price paid for the defensive error there. It's proven to be the final cost. And it was number 29 who have taken that. You got to be honest with you. Brighton deserved it. Where was the Aston Villa? Where was the Aston Villa's back line though? Wow. I can't believe it. It's 1-0 and it is a backline error there from Aston Villa. And they have taken the lead through number 29. Absolutely wowers. And it's Tosunda with the lead. It is 1-0 there. And we have another corner chance for Manchester City at the Emirates Stadium. But here comes West Ham on the counter-attack. We're going to say at Villa Park. Not quite yet. And they clear the danger away. And it is a throw-in to Brighton. So, backline mistake error there for Aston Villa. Tosunda has made them pay. It's a 0-0. It's a corner. Goalie. And it is. Let's take a look back at the chance here. Oh! He actually took it by Minima. Yikes. We're going to be waiting on other goals from other games today. Tottenham Leicester and Tottenham Hotspur versus Leicester and Manchester City Everton. There are still goalless. In the space here, but Manchester City gobbles up their chance. We're heading back to Joey Stadium because Everton will now need to be on the counter attack. They've had nothing more to shout about. Here comes Manchester City again. Oh, really good block there to block Bunny Shaw from going for goal. Chance Bunny Shaw, save! What a save against Bunny Shaw! Oh my words! You gotta look back at that. What a stop! Let's take a look at it. Manchester City in the box, brilliantly. Crosses in there. Bunny Shaw, what a stop! And a most important block as well this afternoon. That is a brilliant save, and it is definitely much needed. Let's go again. Manchester City's corner, and it is away. It's a really good stop by the keeper there to deny Bunny Shaw. A very important save. There they go again here, Manchester City. Manchester City's throwing again. Let's focus our attention at Tottenham Leicester. Tottenham, as I mentioned, signing 5 new players within the space of a couple of days. They're serious for the Champions League places, but I don't think they're serious enough, you know. They definitely are not serious unless you count them in. Here comes Chelsea now. Corner at Kings Meadow. Spilled by the keeper. It's a good chance. Chelsea to score. They squandered it. West Ham on the counter. A breaking play for the injury of West Ham. We got a free kick to Manchester City now as we speak. Let's head back to the Joey Stadium. Let's head back to the Joey Stadium for a free kick for Manchester City. Good ball in again. Really good ball in. A really good stop. That's what Everton needed. Keep our Manchester City's chances of scoring. Manchester City now back on the counter attack. It's a really good ball in, and it is blocked in the way. It is a corner kick to Everton. Let's head back to let's stay with Manchester City Everton. This corner kick that's going to be dealt with really well by Everton's defence back line. Oh, goals from corners for 6 this season, and set pieces 8. And it is away by Everton's back line of defenders. Or Manchester City at the moment, really, to be honest with you. Everton need to get something out of this one if they would start countering any hopes for a goal. We're going to head to Brisbane Road here now. I think there was a really good chance for Aston Villa to take the equaliser. So head back to Villa Park because there's been a chance for an equaliser that it goes well over and wide for a goal kick. That was just lacking a lot of luck there. Here comes. Still waiting for our first goal this afternoon from Brisbane Road and the Joey Stadium. But we do have goals being in. Chelsea did take the lead after a minute. It's an own goal, unfortunately. But here comes Leicester City on the break. Here comes Leicester City now. Finding space. Trying to find a shot there. It's a really good stop. Oh, that was almost the first goal in 2026 for Leicester City. And Chelsea delivers the first goal of the WSL in 2026 through an own goal. But it is the first goal scored in 2026. Can't wait for next time these two sides meet, because obviously this is going to be quite huge. But coverage cannot get any bigger than this. So we're bringing back the goods. We are bringing back coverage you can count on for live coverage of every single last one of games in February, from minute 1 to the final whistle on alternate weekends. It all starts again. And everything you want. Potentially, you can go to our new website. You've got details. We've got details coming up and you can scan the QR code to head to our brand new website. You have further more information about what's coming up over the next few weeks. We take you to the final days of this window. Obviously, these are looking on the up for Tottenham Hotspur. Chelsea, no new signings yet, but it's a part of Sonia Bonpas's plan. So has this title race gone out the window for them for the first time since 2016? Because believe it or not, it's been 10 years since Manchester City last won the WSL title. They've won the league back in 2016. It was 2016 last time Manchester City won the trophy, so it's marking 10 years since Man City last won the trophy in the WSL. Can they finally end this 10-year drought? It's a big, huge potential because they're currently sitting on top. We got another corner here for Tottenham. Let's stay at Brisbane Road. Stay at Brisbane Road because we got a huge chance. It is Everton gets it cleared away. Now, there you go. Oh, we just had it. Oh, it's off the bar. We just had a chance from Aston Villa, and it's off the bar. Breathing sigh of relief is much needed. Particularly if you're a big fan of Brighton. Definitely need to breathe a sigh of relief there. With 48.2% of possession. Closely run possession, and it's tightly knitted. With Brighton edging forward on goal line, but Aston Villa edging forward on stats. I think it's going to be a really good cagey affair today. So if Aston Villa were to get that equaliser, it'll be huge for the villains. We are looking forward to the rest of the games today. Well, I say the rest of the games. I mean, there's only one game we'll be looking forward to later today in the WSL2. Seoul game as the weather has taken its toll. It is Bournemouth versus Bristol City, and we'll have live coverage of Liverpool versus London City Lionesses, all coming up later today. I know I may be cold, but I'm still here for you guys. Here comes Manchester City now on the break in the box. It's a no goal. It's a no goal for Manchester City. And the leaders have taken the lead at the Emirates Stadium. And it's an own goal. Not what Everton fans needed. It's the first goal of the afternoon. The first goal of 2026 for Manchester City. And we have a goal at the Emirates Stadium, and it is for the home side. Got to be honest with you, it has been coming. Everton has been lacklustering on the back line. But there's Carolyn pushing forward ahead. Keeper was there. but it is in for an own goal. It's going to be an own goal. And Manchester City 1-0 up. Carroll in there, all the effort, all what Everton did, all the defending work, finally came undone. It is 1-0. Ball is in the back of the net. Yeah, I think that's it. Title race over. It's her second WSL goal this season for Carolyn. Only her second. Huge? Not quite. Let's take a look. Let's go back to Villa Park because there is a chance here for 2-0 for Brighton. And it's covered away by the Aston Villa back line. So we are now waiting for a goal to come from Tottenham versus Leicester. That is still even possible. It is. But what I'm looking forward to is Women's Football Weekend, where we'll be bringing you every single last one goal. Thick, fast, everywhere, right across the country. Even I may have to sacrifice watching my local team to join you guys for coverage you can count on. And on the weekend too. I think that is a big of a win-win for this channel, not for everybody else. Here come, slip in the box. Aston Villa will deal with that one. It's Brighton who had slip in the box here at the moment. So we have two. It's 2-0. Chelsea double their advantage. It's a backline mistake by the keeper. Oh, that is Laura James finally breaking her goal drought. Laura James finally breaking her goal drought. It's 2-0 Chelsea. And what was the keeper doing there? You could have not written a worse script than that. Never. Well, Laura James was there to pounce it home. And the opportunity was taken. It is 2-0 2-0 Chelsea. West Ham in serious trouble now. 2-0 at Chelsea, and West Ham are in trouble now, you know. They are going to be staying up if the results can go their way. But if Liverpool wins their games, their remaining games, but this is going to be tight, people. But, like me, you lot would think this title race would be over. I reckon it would be. But the way things are going, I don't think the Blues can catch up with Manchester City. Yeah, I think this is drawing the line now. This is drawing the line for Defo. But don't forget, people always do back up the manager. Of course, the Derby Women's FA Cup is back with you on your screens after the break. We have got coverage. We got 3 games to enjoy next weekend. We've got West Brom, Everton Thursday night. Friday night, we've got Newcastle, West Ham, and Arsenal, Aston Villa to enjoy. All those 3 will be here on the Women's Football Channel. Arsenal, Aston Villa Normality Channel coverage will begin at 1:45. So will the other FA Cup fixtures. Will start 50 minutes before the big games. Well, the massive game? I reckon we can watch Newcastle West Ham. West Ham out of depth, out of form. Newcastle never been the same. There's a good chance. Oh, wait a second. Manchester City has closed Everton's attack down here. And it has now with the keeper's save. Looks like Manchester. I don't think Chelsea can catch up with Manchester City in this WSL title race. Absolutely should not. But the things are with the way things are going, it's definitely not looking good for the Blues itself. Manchester City, I think they have clinched this title. I think this title race is now officially over, people. Let's go for the race for Europe instead. But we're still waiting on our first goal this afternoon from Brisbane Road. Oh, it's off the crossbar at Kings Meadow. It's off the crossbar. We counter it. Oh. So goals at the moment to bring you it's Aston Villa 0, Brighton 1, Manchester City 1, Everton 0, Chelsea 2, West Ham 0, and we are still waiting on goals to bring you from Brisbane Road. It is still Tottenham 0, Leicester 0, and it's throwing to Spurs here. Free kick to West Ham. But had a very good chance to score the second goal of the afternoon, but that chance for Scondal goes wide. Yeah, still waiting for a goal to bring you. We might be able to get to something huge at Villa Park as Villa on the counter attack here. Brighton's defence clears it for now. Now, still waiting to pounce, not quite. Watching every goal from all the games this afternoon. And next season, we're doing even more coverage than that because as we go to 14 teams in the WSL, we bring you even more action than ever before. We're going to be home exclusive to top flight football watch-alongs and the Subway Women's League Cup for next season with selected coverage from the group stage. And it doesn't stop there. Next season, I can confirm that from next season onwards, we're going to do WSL2 watch-alongs every Sunday. Every Sunday, one watch-along at 2 p.m, including opening day. We'll bring you all the best of the action. We'll be home to the top flight and WSL2, Subway Women's League Cup, FA Cup, and we decided to bring back the Champions League watch-alongs. Yes, we're bringing them back. People missed the Champions League night, and only I've returned for Champions League because of the final group stage final league phase game on its debut campaign. So yeah, this is what happened from next season. But back to today, and it's away. That was very nearly a disaster for Everton. Luckily, the defence was there. In the box it goes and had to be cleared away. There was a tap-in opportunity that was away. So lots still to come today. The weather looking a bit better, which means we shouldn't have any problems with the rest of the games this weekend. Over next week. But we will see what will happen. We're going to have every single one coverage. Maybe every single last one. But what about SWPL next season? We'll do derby days as well. And let's not forget about that Old Firm derby. We last did. It got more viewers. And I reckon next season in the SWPL we'll do more Old Firm derbies than any other channels in the world. Big derby days will be there for that one. And a chance for Tottenham Hotspur. But it was offside. The chance was offside. Everton again. They're going to try and push for that equaliser to come, which they don't. But it is a corner. It looks like it's a corner here to Everton at the Jerry Stadium. Let's go back to Jerry Stadium back because it's a corner both to Tottenham Hotspur at Brisbane Road and Everton at the Jerry Stadium. No scorelines yet to bring you. Here comes corner. Oh, it's 1-1! Oh my goodness! No, it's not! It's not going to count! It's not going to count! The Yamashita went down! The equaliser's not going to count! It was a goal, but it's not going to count! But we have a first goal this afternoon at Brisbane Road! Tottenham Hotspur have taken the lead! It's 1-0 for Spurs! It's 0 for Spurs. It's a goal. First goal of the afternoon at Brisbane Road. And it is for the home side. Let's take a look back. Let's just take a look back at that corner. I think it went all the way in. I think this corner went all the way in. We'll see to fall. It did go all the way in. Oh my word. That's absolutely spectacular from Spurs. It's a 0-0. And the corner went all the way in. All the way in. Incredible. And we have a goal line to bring you. From Kingsmeadow. And it looks like Chelsea has to go a third. And surely that is game set for the derby. It looks like it's 3-0 to Chelsea. There it is. 3-0. It's actually 3-0. I think it is 3-0 Chelsea. Yeah, 3-0. Game over. Alicia Thompson finally getting the goal it needed. The goal went all the way in. The corner went all the way into the back of the net. Tottenham leading by 0-0. Wow, this is pretty fantastic from the Spurs. They needed the goal, and we finally have goals everywhere. And even some spectacular ones as well. That one cannot be counted out for. That was pretty gruesome. That was pretty hard solid on Leicester. But can it be the one that can spark an equaliser? Alicia Thompson also gets a goal for the Blues this afternoon. It is 3-0. And surely that is game, set, and match. Lord James is back. But Thompson, that is a big goal for Thompson. We just have an injury concern at Everton away day to Manchester City. I think it might be off the goalkeeper that goal. But I think it might be an injury for Everton. It is going to be an injury to Everton. Simple cross like that. Brilliant cross in 3-0. Game, set, match. 3 points are staying with Chelsea. 3 points are staying with the Blues. News. There's no doubt about it now. The result is beyond doubt. It is turning into it just like that. It's quickly turning into a nightmare for Rita Guarino, and the first game in charge as well. I think she could be the quickest manager to get sacked after a few games. Evelina's corner as well. Scored by Evelina. That goal from Spurs was scored by Evelina. It's incredible. That was a brilliant. That's up for goal of the month, really. That is spectacular. That was a brilliant finish. I can't even fault that. That was a sublime finish. I want to talk about that being goal of the month. It's fantastic. It's unbelievable. Well, when rarity, no, when rare things happen, when goal comes in from the corner all the way in. Now that rare, it's 4-0 Chelsea. Baltimore finally off the goal drought streak as well. Finally, she got a goal. 4-0 Chelsea. It's 4-0 to the Blues. Wow. It's 4-0. 4-0. Rocket. That's game, set, match. Surely, match points secured. It's champions who are running riot at the moment. It is 4-0 to the Blues. Sandy Baltimore the latest to get on the score sheet. And that, people, is match points at Kings Meadow. Even before half time, that's match points. And to be honest, they were expecting to win against West Ham. West Ham on the counter attack now. That was needed at defending. But the stretch is coming out at Everton's way to Manchester City, and I do not think it's good news for Brian Sorensen at all. And it's the worrying scenes at the current moment. The Everton boss, talking. I think there will be a sub before the break. It's a hard break. We've got 6 minutes to go at Joey Stadium before the break. 6 minutes to go. Snorich is coming off on the stretcher. Oh, Kelly Gago is coming on. Oh, that looks horrible, man. That injury looks absolutely horrible. Wow. If I've been playing professional football like that, I would actually relate to it. But that's gonna sting. It's gonna sting. It's not it. Hope she does get better soon and hope her for a speedy recovery. We've got less than 30 seconds to go until halftime. It's halftime. Tottenham 1, Leicester 0. Evelina's corner is separated two sides at the break in the moment. Brighton leading by goal to nil. It's halftime at Villa Park. It is Aston Villa 0, Brighton 1. We are still waiting on a halftime whistle to go at Kings Meadow. Chelsea 4-0 up at the break. Two games are in 6 minutes additional time at the end of the first half. Chelsea, West Ham, Manchester City, Everton. And we'll be keeping an eye on the rest of the results. Chelsea in there again. Oh, not quite cleared. West Ham clears it now. We need to stay Kingsmeadow because there's a chance here for West Ham to try and get one back here. Goal one. That was a brilliant stop. Hannah Hampton's first game back from injury. But she pulls up with that fantastic stop. It is. And on it's a corner. It's a corner to West Ham. Did the ball stay in though? Was a really good start by Hannah Hampton anyways, but did the ball stay in? I didn't think it did. It's a corner here. Corner. Oh, it's free kick. Free kick to the Blues. But back to news today. I can confirm next season we're doing even more coverage than ever before. Watch out, Smart Goldbridge, because I'm coming for you. Even in the WSL coverage, I'm coming for you. Watch out, Mark Goldbridge. I am coming for you. Good ball in. Great stop. Gotta be honest with you, Manchester City should be prolific in this one. At the moment, Everton's not conceding too many goals. They have a good away record, yet they're proper crap at home. Only one win so far at home this term. Unbelievable. We are seeing heading to halftime everywhere. Also, but coming up later, Liverpool, London City Lionesses. Can Liverpool get that magic shot to find their first win of the season? Can Liverpool find magic to win their first game of the season on the 12th attempt of asking, or is it still going to be, or is London City Lionesses going away with 3 points? We'll find out later. Kickoff is coming up in less than just over 90 minutes time for that one. Just about 100 minutes time from now, we'll have just over 100 minutes time, and we'll have coverage of Liverpool versus London City Lionesses as part of our late afternoon of coveraging. Good stop by the keeper again. We are heading to the final minute of stoppage time in the first half at Manchester City versus Everton, and Manchester City leading by goal to nil, but they still don't think it's enough. They still don't think it is quite enough. I do not even blame them. By looking at the forecast this afternoon, looks like it's raining right now as we currently speak. Not in some areas. Temperatures are well higher than this week. Getting the full UK detailed forecast coming up in the next few moments. let me just tell you, it is very nearly half time at the Jerry Stadium, and nearly half time. And the ball in, ball, that's away at the moment, and that, people, is half time. It is now half time. It is Chelsea 4, West Ham 0. Really sensational stuff, and it is coming up to Manchester City 1, Everton 0 at this current moment. At this current moment in time. That's what's happening at the moment. And it is free kick to Manchester City. Is that going to be the final action of the first half? We're still waiting on our timers to go at the Jerry Stadium. We'll still be waiting for first half whistle to go at the Jerry Stadium. But for those people out there, the wintry weather has sparked life into mild temperatures, or could it be possibly? And we'll give you the full UK weather forecast coming up in the next few seconds. There's the half-time whistle. Everton are doing really, really well, but they're losing by goal to 0. Not much of a margin here. But yeah, it is half-time. It is currently 1-0 to Manchester City. Let's take a look at the weather forecast now. The wintry weather is certainly not into its one. Certainly not looking good. Let's take a look at the forecast now with Louise Leah. Let's take a look at the forecast now.
Hello there. Our cold, wintry start to the new year is going to be replaced by something milder and wetter. It's being ushered in by this area of low pressure and a change of wind direction. Now, at the moment, we've still got the potential for some snow across higher ground chiefly, but even at lower levels for a time through Scotland and Northern Ireland, quickly turning back to rain. But we've still got an amber weather warning in force. That means it could continue to lead to some disruption for the next few hours. Eventually, though, the snow will ease away and the rain will push its way steadily eastwards, accompanied by gale force gusts of winds, particularly in the far northwest. For Northern Ireland, England and Wales, it's an overcast story, a blustery afternoon with outbreaks of showery rain at times as well. It still stays relatively cool out to the east, but the west already seeing that milder air, 10 to 12 degrees the high. Now, as the low continues to push its way up into the Northern Isles, we'll see quite a strong squeeze in the isobars. Gales are likely up into the far north behind that rain, but Monday will be a quieter day. There will be some showers being driven along by that southwest wind and moving from west to east through the day. But just look at the feel of the weather. Highs likely of 8 to 12 degrees. That's slightly above the average for the time of year. And this theme is going to continue as we go through the middle part of the week as well.
Well, certainly the conditions are looking very better. Thank you very much, Louise Leah. We'll catch you again next time round. So it's half time everywhere across the country. We'll be back in around 50 minutes for the second half action. Please do join us here on Women's Football Sunday. We'll be right back in 50 minutes time. And welcome back to this Women's Football Sunday, everybody, with me, Ryan Taylor. Half-time, Manchester City 1, Everton 0, Chelsea 4, West Ham 0, Aston Villa 0, Brighton 1, and Tottenham Hotspur 1, Leicester 0. Ashley Neville did get the goal, actually, for... Alright, okay. The thing about that goal is, Ashley Neville did score, but she plays for Leicester now. So she scored an accidental own goal against a former club on her first game. Oops! Talking about a mistake on the back. 1 away for the second half anyhow. Tottenham 1, Leicester 0, 1 away for the second half at Brisbane Road. We've also turned away now for the second half between Aston Villa and Brighton. Lots to look forward to over the coming weeks, and big news to bring you guys. We will be doing coverage of the Adobe Women's FA Cup final, as well as all the quarterfinals, semi-finals, we'll bring you every single last one of these coverages. It's money you can't buy. But we're set for the second half to start shortly. No changes at the moment between Leicester and Tottenham at the moment, so no changes altogether. We now kick off the second half. Finally, Aston Villa versus Brighton on the way for the second half there. We'll bring you all the second half results coming up. And we got team news to bring you in the next half an hour ahead of Liverpool's home game versus London City Lionesses. Bring you that in half an hour's time. And Nottingham Forest versus Bristol City game coming up in less than an hour's time. Be here for that one, but something altogether different. Sorry, Channel 4 was seeing your tagline, but it is what it is. Yesterday on both channels, over 1,000 people. Oh, scuffling for the ball. And it looks like it is a free kick to Aston Villa. It is. Free kick to Aston Villa after all. Let's go back to the second half then, and not at the moment, but we're going to kick off very shortly back at Kingsmeadow and at the Joey Stadium. Joey Stadium particularly. Surprisingly, Everton's not behind further. They would have been if it wasn't for that defence of theirs. They're doing really well in the defence. And their defence, it's quite significant. Enough. And we'll be with you for Nottingham Forest, Bristol City to come. Less than hours ago until kick-off here. We're about to get team news in very, very shortly. Watch out for that. When it comes in, we'll bring it to you live. No more chances at the moment. Who else being you? That's the way, but so we're about to get back on the way. Chelsea, West Ham, and Manchester City, Everton still to come in the second half. Is about to get on the way. Soon we'll have coverage of Nottingham Forest, Bristol City. It's the only surviving WSL2 game today, with the other three called up: Ipswich Town, Charlton, Durham, Sunderland, Newcastle, Birmingham City. All three of those have been fouled by the weather, which means that we're down to just those, just that game. But don't worry, we got something for everybody to enjoy the weekends of tomorrow, and to end match day 12. Which game should we rely on to finish off the weekend? Well, it's of course Sheffield United, Birmingham City. Yes, it is back to business for those two. Crystal Palace, particularly, winning 3 on the bounce going into tomorrow's game. Sheffield United, 2 losses in a row, 3 winners against the last 5. Going into the start of the second half of the season. Second half is about to go underway at Kingsmeadow and at Joey Stadium. The live pictures are back. But when I say live pictures, I mean you can't even see because of, copyright. Sorry about that. I may look exhausted and all of that, but going on it here, there's something more short and sweet than this. Yeah, right. As I, if I was going to go for that, for that friendly, that mid-season friendly, my local team has now produced, confirmed in the last hour. Chelsea, West Ham are to get on the way now. Changes coming up for West Ham, but we're now back on the way at the Joey Stadium. It is back on the way now for the second half. Let's see if Everton can get back into this one. Let's go back to the skip with Joey Stadium because Manchester City has a huge chance to double their advantage after the break. Back on the way now. The second half have kicked off at Kingsmeadow. Just more than 15 minutes ago to we are expecting team news very shortly. We're expecting team news very shortly. Oh, it's a chance goes over the bar. Laura Hemp misses a chance. It's about City 2-0 up. They shouldn't have scored. But look at that. Oh, Bunny Shaw, really fantastic pass. Missed it. Oh my goodness. How can you miss it? How can you miss a header like that? Laura Hemp, what on earth? Oh, yo. Right corner here to Aston Villa. Can they find an equaliser? We will see now. Here we go. Here comes Aston Villa. Here they go again. Aston Villa still in the box and cleared away by Brighton. Chelsea's free kick now. Oh, it's away for now. It's our way. Oh, Jantian goes well wide for Manchester City. Kasparai with the chance. Oh, James finally getting rid of the goal drought. Helped during the first half. About to bring you at the moment. If Aston Villa, it's a free kick to Aston Villa! Brilliant! They're level! It is 1-1! Unreal! They've equalised Aston Villa. It's 1-1. Much needed goal. And that is a sensational free kick for Rachel Day. Gotta be honest with you, that is sensational. Headed to Rachel Davies' head. Absolutely headed in. It's absolutely sensational. And we're on level terms. 1-1 at Villa Park. Oh! Oh, goal! It's 2-1. They have turned it around with the last couple of seconds. It's 2-1. They have turned the game on its head, Aston Villa. 2-1. They have turned the game on its head. Let's take a look back at that goal. Oh my goodness, that is an absolute welding of a strike. Oh, that is sensational. What a strike. It's 2-1 Aston Villa. They have taken the lead for the first time this afternoon by its number 20. That is sensational. What a strike. That is unbelievable. Yes, Kirsty Hansen, take a bow. That is a fantastic goal. Oh, wow. Unreal. What a strike. It is 2-1 Aston Villa. They turned the game on its head. There's a couple of moments after their equaliser. Oh, wow. That is sensational. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest here. Brighton's defence have collapsed. And it's did. It is a goal kick to Manchester City. But I've got to be completely honest here. I didn't expect it. But actually, I did. Somehow expect the goal to come in. I expected that. But that, I've got to be honest here with you, that has got to be the lowest of the lows. Here comes Manchester City now. It's still at Joey Stadium. Kirsty Hansen, take a bow. That is an absolute magnificent strike. Wow. That is a turnaround. What a turnaround here. Scott to Travis says, well, goal. That was sensational for Kirsty Hansen. That's got to go up for Golden Ball. That's got to go up for Golden Ball. That is absolutely sensational. Kirsty Hansen should take a bow. That was sensational. Sometimes the WSL needs a bit of luck and charm. We've already had two spectacular goals seen today from Aston Villa's game. That free kicks the third time of the charm for Villa's keeper, and third time charm for Rachel Daly. But Kirsty Hansen, wow. That is a beauty of a goal. Now Everton are in space here. Everton are, it's spread away by Manchester City. And it is away. Looking forward to North Forest Bristol City to come later. The game's not going to be postponed because of the weather, but my word, games flying out everywhere. The game's postponed all over the place today. Especially not when it comes to those results. Strike over the bar goes Laura Hebb again. Goal kick to Chelsea at Kings Meadow. There you go. I'm all better. Anyway, if you want to watch the rest of the games, you can. Manchester City, Everton. If you want in the UK, that is, do it safe and legally. Manchester City versus Everton is on Sky Sports Premier League and Sky Showcase. Chelsea West Ham is on Sky Sports Mix and on Sky Sports Plus via the red button, and on Sky Sports WSL YouTube channel, it's Aston Villa Brighton and Tottenham Leicester. But yesterday, as you may know, I am a big fan of non-league football, Normality Channel News. You have seen it before, with me mentioning about my team a few times. But yesterday was an extraordinary day in the Emirates FA Cup. The holders were out. Crystal Palace were out by Macclesfield. Macclesfield, in the National League North as well. Fair plays to Macclesfield. They used to be called Macclesfield Town FC, but they dissolved in 2020. Came back, turbulent few years and turbulent few weeks as well, with the death of their former player as well from the car crash, Ewan McLeod. But that was a massive win. I got to be honest here. Giant killing potential, we'll find out tomorrow with the draw itself. But today it's all about the FA WNL and the plates and the Cups quarterfinals. Semi-final draws to come tomorrow, but some of the games are off. Will be rescheduled for next time round and hopefully without congestion. But Bournemouth had to come from behind by hashtag last time out to score an equalising goal. Right in the dying seconds. That's in the FAWNL alone. So Bournemouth's unbeaten run are still going on. It's one of the few teams left in the football pyramid altogether in the women's football pyramid outright that are still unbeaten to this day of age. And if I was to go to a Bournemouth game, I think it would be a top of the table clash. It would be massive. And injury concern for West Ham at Kingsmeadow. And it is. And there was no doubt that lead, that equaliser was coming for Aston Villa. But for them to take lead from Kirsty Hansen, that is something. That is absolutely something to take. We have a change coming in for Leicester City. That's it for the afternoon. We got Mouchon, who's coming on now. And that's in the afternoon for Hannah Kane. She's off. She's been subbed off. They're looking to try and get an equaliser here, Leicester City. Triple chain Chelsea. Gurrighton's coming on, and so is Sam Kerr. She is back. There's Laura James there, and you know what? Contributing to the afternoon. And it's 2-0 Manchester City. Title race over. I think it's going to be all over in this title race. Miedema was definitely onside, no doubt about that. 3-2-1. Cool as you like. It's 2-0 Manchester City, and that is going to be this title race over, I think. I don't think we're going to see City false up anytime soon. Everton did well, played really, really well. Unfortunately, it will all come down to City winning the title. Yeah, Miedema was definitely onside, no doubt about it. Miedema was definitely onside, no question at all. And yes, 2-0 Manchester City. Everton was doing so well up to this point. I think Chelsea needs to. I think for me, Chelsea will definitely have to target Miedema and Bunny Shaw. Take them out of Manchester City, come to Chelsea, get the prolific goal scoring, and Chelsea will be back on top 4. It's the 5th WSL golden season for FIFA Miedema. I think we need Miedema and Bunny Shaw to come to Chelsea. It's got to have to be a good deal though. It's there. Games we're eyeing on this afternoon. Miedema is off. Grace Clinton is on. That was her final goal. That goal was her final act of the game. She's subbed off and comes on Grace Clinton to replace her. First sub of the day for Manchester City. Kitagawa and Momiki are on. Holmgard and Van Gaal is off. Right, next half an hour we'll be taking you to Forest City, Bristol City away to Nottingham Forest. We cannot wait for that game. Gets on the way in half an hour's time. I'm looking for a free kick at Kingsmeadow and they don't get one. But they do have space in the box. It's due space there. Won the ball. Definitely won the ball, no doubt. There was too many complaints there for a penalty. Let's take Mitchell Daly, who's getting that equaliser for Aston Villa. Everton in the space now. Let's head back to the Emirates Stadium. It's a throw into Everton right now as we speak. We are getting ready for this one too. Team news to come in the next few seconds. In fact, we're just going to get team news very shortly from the late game this afternoon in the WSL. It's Liverpool, London City Lionesses. You can watch a game in the UK. You can literally watch a game in the UK on Red Button, iPlayer, and Sport website. Should have team news coming in very shortly, you know. Or do we have to wait for a little while longer? I think we might have to wait a little while longer for team news to come in. But I suspect changes are afoot for both sides. I suspect that would be coming. I'll have confirmation in the next few moments. Here comes the corner kick for Chelsea. Goes wide for now. Sends it in again. And it goes. Baltimore keeps it in play. Sam will deal with that. Not quite. He still has the ball in the box. There we go. Oh, it's a good stop there. Oh, and it goes wide just. And it's a corner kick. That was not a piece. There's a change for there's double changes coming up for Leicester City. But could the goal difference be the one needed? So the Blues of Chelsea are cruising at the moment 4-0. And Hampton's back. First game after injury. She's back. Like, what the hell, Sam Kerr? Surely that's the last thing fans definitely needed. Surely that's the last thing West Ham needed. Sam Kerr to come on. Sure, you're gonna think. Surely that's the last thing we need. Sam Kerr to come on. Gotta be honest with you, I don't think she's gonna get the golden boot. Gotta be honest here. She just returned from injury now. Next season she'll be back in the prolific area. Trust me when I say this. Doesn't matter who wins the title. It's all about the big change to our WSL lives. And the positive thing is when we're not. I don't think we're gonna have any top tier teams, any teams in the Champions League competing next season in the Subway Women's League Cup. But I should got to agree here because it's going to help with the congestion. I do not blame them for scrapping Champions League teams in the Champions League days teams who are in the Champions League next season. I do not blame them for seconding out those in the Champions League for the Subway Women's League. I do not blame them. I normally say it's a bad idea, but it's going to help the congestion and it's going to finally help those stop moaning. So fair plays, well done everybody, and yeah. Nah, it's a big fair plays to Barclays WSL for that idea. So yeah, coming up later, we've got coverage you can count on. We've got London Bristol City coming up in less than half an hour's time till kick-off. So keep an eye out for coverage that starts. We have a penalty. Baltimore with a penalty for Chelsea to try and make it 5. We're going to stay Chelsea, West Ham, Baltimore penalty. Call as you like. It's 5-0. That's point secured. Surely now. Surely no more. Surely that's it. Surely that's it. Point secured now. Keeper went the wrong way. Of course, it had to be Baltimore. Sends the keeper the wrong way. And you do the rest yourselves. It is 5-0 Chelsea. Beat up. That's point secured. Surely now. We're still waiting for points to be secured. Tottenham, Leicester. I think that's point secured at the Emirates Stadium, Manchester City. I think that's point secured for them. Definitely for Chelsea, point secured. Handball, definitely, no doubt about that. Penalty. You'll need to go on slow mo replay, actually. Was it a handball, though? Good angle, but there you go. Anyway, can't wait for today's battle. It's going to be quite significantly large. Never have we seen it before on this very channel. There it goes in again. Oh, that's away. His goal kick. So yeah, Leicester still getting on the back foot here. They want to get that equaliser now. Time, as they know, is starting to run out. Very slowly. Stay with us. Coming up, we'll have all the reaction to the weekend games. And guess what? We're going to have every single last one. So, late games coming up today. Nottingham Forest, Bristol City. Coming up very shortly. Coming up in less than 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And less than an hour to go. We are less than an hour to go until, yeah, you believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, it's Liverpool, London City Lionesses. It is larger than we first thought. It's a sensational weekend to enjoy. And the final taste comes later this afternoon. Make sure you are here for that. It's lots to look forward to. Trust me when I say this. It's quite magnificent. We're just about to get team news in for the later game coming up very shortly. We're going to bring it to you very much shortly here. Barton opens on Martha Thomas for Matilda Finberg, Missy Goodwin, a new signing Emma Jansen replaced Olivia McLaughlin, and Emily Van Egmond for Leicester City. That's the changes there. But no team news yet for the later game. We'll have it with you all soon. We are cities in control at the Emirates Stadium. I don't think there's going to be any more in this. I don't know about Brighton here, but it is away for now. And now it's throwing to Aston Villa. Now everything in politics is what as it seems. It's a good stop. Oh, how unlucky was that for Everton to half a deficit? Free kick to the Toffees. Coming in sticky situation. In from away. Not quite this time round, I'm afraid. I need to do new graphics for this stream. Oh! Offside though. I think that was a very good chance for Spurs. Let's take a look at that one. I sent it in. Brilliant stop. Off the bar. Off the post and out for goal kick. It was offside anyways. She was offside anyways. Missed that chance to make it 2-0, but it was offside. So we should be having team news from our late game going up in the next few seconds. That's all coming up. It's time, and don't forget, everybody, we will be here throughout the next few weeks, building up to the Winter Olympics, which begins very soon. 4th of February. Mark it down in your calendars. 4th of February, the opening ceremony to the Winter Olympic Games 2026 in Milan. We'll be there for that one with coverage that is different, but still. It's gotta create. I'm gonna clearly show you this, ladies and gentlemen. I can't do it on the big computer because it's too small. But chance for an equaliser. Not for now. Gone. It's another corner here to Brighton. Okay, I got to show you this. This is the position. This is the position. There it is. That's Chelsea. Look at high average. Look at how high the average position of Chelsea players has been in so far at home to West Ham. And they're thrashing 5-0. The cat is one word to absolutely describe. Look at the tactics. Look at tactics here at this side of the screen. That is a brutal welcome to the WSL. Talking about that brutal welcome to the WSL. Wow. That is brutal, man. That is absolutely brutal. Another chance, Manchester City goes wide. There was Bunny Shaw. Shaw had a chance to put it 3-0, but she's frustrated. Normally, she's so prolific, struck 12 times this season in the WSL, but can't make it 13. Can't make it 13. So that explains it all now. The minutes are ticking down. So we're just less than minutes to go until Nottingham Forest, Bristol City. The game stream has started. You can watch that across the UK and around the world on Barclays WSL2's YouTube channel. Stay here though, we'll bring you all the latest reaction from home and aboard. Don't forget, share the stream out, people. All the information you need is on the screens. Okay, just looking to see which position's best for me on either side. Oh, that was a really good stop there. And it's going with the latest chance that goes saved brilliantly. Get ready, everybody, because we're about to kick off. Nottingham Forest, Bristol City to come in the next few minutes' time. We should be having team news in from the later games very soon. Keep an eye out for that one, and we'll be bringing it to you as soon as we can get them to you. Another change for Chelsea. Sandy Baltimore is he's replaced by youngster Chloe Sarri. No hatching for the French international today. Oh, chance for Spurs goes wide. Bethany England looking for the pass, just couldn't find it. We're ticking down the minutes now, everybody. We are almost at the end of the games this week in the WSL. Next week, as no It's no WSL or WSL2 next week because next Sunday is a Derby Women's FA Cup 4th round day. All the 12 WSL sides are coming into this part of the competition. West Brom are welcoming WSL side Everton next Sunday. Well, next Thursday night will bring you all the action there from 7:30. We cannot wait for that coverage. We cannot wait for the game itself, and we are hoping we can bring it to you live. We will. Obviously, Women's Football Channel will be back with coverage of 3 of the Women's FA Cup 4th round ties next week. Thursday, Friday, and next Sunday. We're also on the Normality Channel next Sunday for Arsenal Aston Villa. It's going to be good. An all WSL clash ready for the 5th round. We got 7 minutes to go of additional time. It will take us, all these games at the end will take us all the way through to 2 o'clock and all of the games. But at the moment, this is a tough crowd. Leicester needs to find that equaliser, man. They need to find that equaliser just as soon as they can. There's no doubt about that. No laughters today. They find the last minute equaliser here? Left Brighton. They need to get something out of this game now. They've already halved the they did take the lead, but then they are now halving the deficit because they are losing. It's something we can never ever do, but we are here for something altogether different. Stream the Adobe Women's FA Cup 4th round with us with watch along coverage 50 minutes before the games. West Brom Everton. What's the one? Oh, what's the other one? Oh. Newcastle versus West Ham. Got there at the end. Oh, good God. Right. Team news coming in shortly. Here we go. Surely should be in there by now. No. You are kidding me, aren't you? We're into stoppage time. Final few minutes for Brighton to try and get that last minute equaliser. And they're still bundling for the ball. And it is away. It's a throw-in. This legitimately, I think, is one last attack they will need to get to Aston Villa. Because he needs to another one last attack here, Brighton. Because they're looking for an equaliser. 92nd of added time. Here we go. 92nd minute of 3. With seconds away from the end of allotted additional time here. We are allotted additional time left. Surely that's the last chance. It's the last chance here. Headed away. Is that it? The referee doesn't blow for full time yet. That's just the play on. Still we're playing on here. In the box it goes. It's still there. It's still with Brighton. It's still with Brighton here. That chance goes away. And all eyes on the referee now. Doesn't blow for full time. They want to get into position here. It's the final seconds now of the game. Eventually, this is the last attack. And that is it. It's proven to be the final kick. It's all over. Aston Villa survive a scare. Brighton with the lead. They've lost by 2-1. Brighton are heading back down to the south coast empty-handed, but it is a happy start to 26 for Natalie Arroyo. Wonderful start to 2026 as Villa boss survives a scare, and they have won by 2-1 for Aston Villa here. We're heading into the final minutes everywhere across the country with those kickoff times. Leicester needs to find something now because it is almost time up for them. I wonder what Rick Passmore will say after that game. But I know the Brighton manager is not going to be too pleased. The players got the lead, had the lead there, but they legitimately stolen it away. It has finished Aston Villa 2, Brighton Hove Albion 1. We're still playing at Brisbane Road. Leicester, they need to get that equaliser now because otherwise it's going to be a massive win for Tottenham and boost hopes for Champions League places. Leicester, they got that one away. It is a throw in. 90 seconds left now of the game. 90 seconds left at Brisbane. Can they can't get something now, can they? But let's get to Kingsmeadow here because there's a late chance for Chelsea to make it 6. And they don't. And full-time result confirmed now at the end of it. But we just got one last counter here. Leicester wins the dive. They don't win the ball back. They're being a bit of a cagey affair. It's going to finish off with a Tottenham free kick. And I think that is the final chance for Leicester gone for that equalising chance. Manchester City, Everton, I think it's just going to finish 2-0 to Manchester City, I think. They played through Everton, it feels like easy in the second half, Manchester City. They'd had so many passes just sort of punching the spaces between the midfield players. Manchester City, flatline atmosphere now. They're leading 2-0, but they have a flatline atmosphere. All eyes on the referee now, but I think that is going to be the final chance. Leicester come back. Are going to take this to the corner now. Tottenham are taking this one to the corner. And that is it. Leicester are going to be heading back to the Midlands empty-handed. It says finish 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. Martin Ho's first win in 2026. And it is a much deserved victory needed. It has finished Tottenham 1, Leicester 0 at Brisbane Road. We have got to get over very shortly because it is almost time for Nottingham Forest, Bristol City. It is almost time for kick-off. And I've got seconds to go. But that is it. It's 2-0 to Manchester City. 2 minutes of additional time gone. They didn't have much of stoppages in the second half. It's a stop there, but I think it's a corner kick to Manchester City, and it's going to be that final chance. Final chance for Manchester City to make it 3. They've got the 3 points in the bag. Another worthy 3 points. Chelsea 5-0 win, a 5-0 to win over West Ham today. And that's it. Manchester City 2-0. Big 3 points for City. But there's still going to be 6 points to clear because Chelsea are winning by 5-0 against West Ham. They were looking for a win. Massive win for the Blues over in Kingsmeadow. It's the final surviving game of the weekend. Again, in the WSL's 12 p.m. games. 4 minutes of additional time to go here. Can the Blues seal it off with a flourish of goals? Or is this going to end 5-0? The chance here. Good stop by the West Ham keeper. And that game is going to take us perfectly to our afternoon games. Starting off with Nottingham Forest. They are at home to Bristol City. It's going to be big. This one has dropped to walking pace now. 3 points protected. It's 11 straight WSL victory for Manchester City. And with Tottenham win, they boost hopes of Europe next season. They boost hope for Europe. But that is going to wrap up the 3 points, I think, really. Jesus. Here comes Chelsea now on the counter-attack. They want to finally give it all the rest. And they get it one away. Teams are out at City Ground. Coming up half an hour to go until we get on the way for our late game this weekend. And this week it is a trip to St Helens. This week it's a trip to St Helens as out of form relegation threatened Liverpool welcomes London City Lionesses. It is going to be a huge clash, and you don't want to miss it. Every single last one of them is going to be with you lot. And we're doing even more women's football coverage in 2026 because we're doing the Champions Cup. And next month, people, the Women's Champions League is heading to the playoffs. It's heading to the knockout playoffs. Next month, we're going to be covering OH Leuven, Arsenal, and Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid. That is going to be fun. It's going to be absolutely fun. Less than 30 seconds to go here. An expected win was definitely needed for Chelsea fans. A massive win to keep pressure on Manchester City. But they know this title race could be over if they lose out to Manchester City away. Here comes Chelsea now in the box. It goes. 4 minutes of added time played. I don't think there's going to be any more than that. The ball is going to be sent in the box. Yeah. Headed. It's away by West Ham. Foley. Go right turn. It's away. And that is going to be that. It's all over now. It has finished. Chelsea 5, West Ham 0. And we are giving you the full-time classified results. It has finished. It has now officially finished it all. It has finished Aston Villa 2, Brighton 1. Chelsea with a comfortable win 5-0 over West Ham. Manchester City 2, Everton 0. And Tottenham 1, Leicester 0. I mean, some victory for Leicester. They were this close to getting an equaliser, but it's Tottenham on their end who sort out that win. Right, second games coming up this weekend. We are super excited about them, and it all starts Nottingham Forest, Bristol City in the WSL2. We're about to kick off at the City Ground, and we'll bring you team news from St Helens coming up very shortly. Keep an eye out for that one that's coming up very shortly. And it will be on my screen, and we'll be bringing it to you guys live on air. Here on this Women's Football Sunday, you're watching the Women's Football Sunday. And it is now officially kicked off at Nottingham Forest, Bristol City. We are good to go there. I don't see any team news yet from there, but we'll bring it to you guys as soon as we get them. We'll bring it to you live on a jam-packed afternoon across the rest of the WSL. There's one surviving game that's kicked off. Nottingham Forest, Bristol City. The surviving 2 p.m. game this afternoon. It has kicked off now. We just watch this one. Bristol City, and that chance goes wide. It's a chance there. Wide enough. Bristol City will win possession again, you know. Don't forget, people, share the stream out. Please do. please share the stream out to Facebook and X users with hashtag Barclays WSL2, hashtag FAWNL, and hashtag Barclays WSL. If people share the stream up below here, I'm going to look for team news to bring you all formations. Either way, it's a huge afternoon in. Now, Aston Villa has won after conceding the opening goal in the Women's Super League for the first time since the 30th of March last year. That was against Liverpool. And speaking about Liverpool, they're out of form going into today's game. They're welcoming London City Lionesses and St Helens. And it's a 4-1-4-1 formation on both sides. Let's take a look how they are lining up this afternoon. Out of a huge clash under the lights at St Helens Stadium. Oh, here we go. Oh, Bristol City have taken the lead. It's 1-0. It's 1-0. Right. Okay, there it is. That's the lineups. 4-1-4-1 formation. There it is on the side of the screen. There it is. There you go. Let's find out how they have taken the lead. Lovely cross in there. Oh yeah, just seen it and goal. That's how Liverpool and London City Lionesses are lining up this afternoon. We'll bring you the changes very shortly. We'll bring you them very, very shortly. That was a ruthless loss. The new manager of West Ham is going to be absolutely mad. She's going to be absolutely pissed off, you know. So Liverpool debuts for Falk and Bergstorm. Oh! Falk, I think, it's in the bench. But Bergstorm straight in the start 11 on their debut as well. That's all we can tell you at them. That's all we can tell you at this current second in time. I'll bring you further more information soon. So that's the team news at this current moment in time. The time at the moment. So Berg's on straight into the start 11 for her debut. But luckily, London City Lionesses have started a new chapter without its manager. Frazier has been sacked. What on earth is that sacking about? Oh, wow! What a strike! 2-0. It's 2-0 Bristol City. Ward with a goal. Goal to bring you Birmingham City. Bristol City have just scored. Ward with a goal. Ward have gone and deflected shot in. You got to feel sorry for that defending error from Nottingham Forest. You got to feel sorry for them. That was a calamity in the back. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 Bristol City. And it is goal kick. And if you're just coming to us from YouTube, I'm the person from X. I'm the person behind the ASL White House X account. The thing is, if we don't provide accessibility for deaf and hard hearing people, what other options do we have? None. So we're telling you at this current moment in time, we're just about to get over there. Chelsea start 2026. They mean to go on. The only downside on an otherwise perfect afternoon is that they had chances to score even more than 5 goals they netted. Plus, the rivals Manchester City hold the 6 goal and a 6-point advantage at the summit now. The routine win over Everton up north. 0 goals, 6 big chances, 6 on target, 12 shots, 1.58 XG. Khadija Shaw. She did bag a brilliant assist for being Meadmar goal though. And that's news, team news, and for both sides. We're about to see the kickoff very, very soon for Liverpool and the City Lionesses. Stay here for live coverage. Why watch the Emirates FA Cup when you can watch this instead? So yeah, welcome aboard to you all. This is Sunday Afternoon Live with me, Ryan Teller. It's the Women's Football Sunday, that is for sure. That's the name of the programme. And you might be thinking, why we call it Women's Football Sunday? Well, with women's football mainly played on the Sunday, thought bring the show together for something altogether different. Kickoff is less than 15. It's just over 15 to go into KO at St Helens Stadium. It might be exhausting, man, but this is a perfect opportunity to tell you the things are looking on the up. Our coverage is about to get even longer, but we're keeping the touch of Women's Football Sunday going, even if not many people are watching it. But it's better to do even more for this one than ever before, because come Women's Football Weekend, we will find out when the next Women's Football Weekend is, but expect it to take place in March. We're ready to go. Coverage on the beep has started. Data for Liverpool, London City Lionesses. I cannot wait for this one. Next season, we're going to 14 teams, which is a significant step forward. It's more coverage than ever before, but that does mean I'm going to get even more tired. But it's all about for you lot out there. Our wonderful viewers on live and pre-recorded. Whenever you are around the world. It's an internet problem. There you go. See, you're seeing me back now. Apologies. One second. Oh, sorry. Very nearly caught out. Oh, Christ. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're back. Surely we're back now. There we go. Take up office issue sorted. Apologies. It's all about the highs about London City Lionesses. And of course the lows. But that game before Christmas proven to be the final twist, proven to be the final edge for Precia. He's been sacked. Mercedes is ready to go, and he's ready for today's game as well. I don't think there's been changes expected from both sides of the camp. But we're going to bring you a reaction from all the 12 o'clock games today. Let's start off with the WSL 12 o'clock games. Well, where do we go from here? We don't know anymore. Let's bring you some. I hope we can bring you some full-time quotes. A night out from Tottenham at the full time now. After their 1-0 win over Leicester, it was to their former player, Ashley Neville, who left the club to go on and give a bit of boosting hand to basically everybody else in charge of it all. Ashley Neville didn't have the best debut for Leicester today, scoring an own goal against a former side. But at least she's getting to say a proper farewell to Tottenham now. After almost a decade with the club, 191 appearances, she's gifted a Spurs shirt signed by all the players, with a frame photo montage and a bouquet of flowers. Nice touch, but for the wrong kind. Oh, there's so much potential in that as well. It's away for now though. Boy, York there again. Not quite. Bristol City can't get the ball quickly enough. Nottingham Forest still on the counter, and it is away for a throw-in. So here we go. We are about to kick off at St Helens for the final game of the WSL weekend. It is London City Lionesses away to out of form. I don't mean way out of form Liverpool. I mean, you should see this one coming, really. It's just it's the fact that they are losing front, right, centre, yet to get a win. Can they do it though today? It's bottom side host London City Lionesses. Liverpool looking for the first win. It's today Liverpool get their first win of the WSL season. Gareth Taylor's side are rooted to the bottom of the table with 3 points after drawing 3 and losing 8 of their last 11 games. Those 3 draws have come in the last 5 rounds, so things are certainly trending in the right direction. Today they face London City Lionesses, playing the first game under new head coach Ed Mestre. It's a perfect opportunity. It's a perfect opponent for Liverpool. We will see shortly. Lee. Oh! Half the deficit! They were 2-0 up Bristol City, but Forest have hit one back. They halved the deficit, and it's game on. It's game on. And it's a good ball, lovely finish as well into the top one, and there it is. And they get themselves back into this one. It's game on. It's game on at City Ground. Yeah, they needed that goal desperately for sure, and they did get it. And they're back into this game. Can they push for that equaliser now? Liverpool results have not been really good. I mean, still, they did get a draw against West Ham last time, and it proving to be the final straw for West Ham as they parted ways with Rhian Skinner before Christmas. And expected to. They've been out of form, West Ham. They've been out of form and out of depth. They've managed to lose 5-0 today. They should have. Surely they've seen this one coming. We got a good chance here for Nottingham Forest to find themselves something now out of this counter-attack. It goes in the box here. A good chance! It's a save! What a chance from Nottingham Forest from distance! Absolutely brilliant chance. It's gone. It's gone out for a corner. Good stop. It's a wonderful chance for Nottingham Forest. I'll tell you now. Somehow they need to get an equaliser. They need to get an equaliser from somewhere. Here we go. Corner kick into Nottingham Forest. Forest with this corner kick here. And they will send it in. Brilliant. Oh, it's gone well over and out for a goal kick. Bristol City do survive a scare there. But Forest did half the deficit. But it's gone well over, well wide. But do you know what? It came as something of a surprise when back to this one. And it came as something of a surprise when London City Lionesses that they have parted company with manager Jules Prichier last month. The Frenchman had led the club to the WSL2 trophy last season, securing promotion to the top flight for the first time in their short history. And they're 6 at the halfway point of the debut WSL campaign with 5 wins for the first 11 matches. Prichier was sacked. But the controversial decision was not based on the result. And Michelle Can wanted a coach capable of implementing a unique style of football, one that aligns with the club's vision of playing in European competition by 2027. She believes that Edzer Mastre is the right man to achieve that goal. Is he though? Let's take a look at those stats. It was at Tenerife. In all leagues he has been doing, he has mixed bag results according to Footmob. New London City Lionesses boss. You can find more information on the website. I will post the link in the live chat after the game. You guys go and check it out. But he's been with so many Spanish clubs. He's been, I think, about 1, 2, 3 before sacked by Tenerife, and he wanted to come to England to explore a new opportunity for being a manager. Gotta be honest here. Is this the right move? Let's go and take a look at the winnings. How many trophies he won as manager. Okay, sorry about that. No, I didn't want that, you idiot. Sorry about that. Here we go. Here we go. Current stat statistics: 6 victories, 2 losses, 23 goals for, 12 goals against. Sorry about that. That was a horrible let up here. Letting everybody know about these ones. I gotta be honest here. We're gonna look at the stats now because actually I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you how many titles has this manager won because of the fact that this can cause technical issues and beyond my control. Let's look at titles won. He won the Copa de la Reina with Sociedad Femina in 2024. Real Sociedad ladies, Femina, won the Copa de la Reina in 2024 with Real Sociedad. So that explains it all now. Why he could be the perfect fit, but the club's ambitions to get London City Lionesses playing in Europe by 2027. It's a bold statement by Michelle Kang. We are ready to go. We're almost ready to go for kickoff. The final game of the weekend in the WSL is about to get underway. It is Liverpool against London City Lionesses. Here we go. Why bother watching the Emirates FA Cup today when why you can come and join us for the next hour or so? We're now 1 minute to go until game begins. We are heading straight to St Helens for the final game of the weekend now, and we'll be back in a few seconds. In fact, back with you again in 40 seconds time. This is Women's And welcome back to Women's Football Sunday. We are now underway at St Helens Stadium for the final game of the weekend. Liverpool versus London City Lionesses. We're now finally underway for the last game of the weekend. Liverpool on a counter-attack already. But London City Lionesses will win the ball back again. Stretch wide. And over at the City Ground, it's still Nottingham Forest 1, Bristol City 2 at the moment. Currently, right now, it's a goal kick to the Reds. Got to be honest here, what a weekend it has been. And yeah, we've had fantastic fun. We've had yesterday drubbing. We've had Hampshire turning red with Southampton winning. We've had beaten the last 10 derby days. Can it be 11 though when these two sides next time meet? I'm not holding out any hopes, but come on, what do I know? We've had postponements. We've had quite a lot of fun so far today, and this is the pinnacle moment. Can Liverpool get the first win of this season at long last? The potential here. Let's just get the ball away. And it is away for a goal kick to London City Lionesses. I am exhausted. We've had a long show so far today, and we're into the pinnacle final few hours. But potentially we'll go after full-time whistles on both games. We'll see what we can do. Right now, we are prepped for next week and for the next couple of weeks too, because it's going to be a lot of fun and coverage in everywhere you can count on. And when the WSL returns in 2 weeks' time, it will be Derby days that will see us flutter about all across this great nation. But set your reminders for next for Saturday, the 24th of January, because it's going to be Derby Day. Derby Day for all the wrong reasons. Perhaps for Chelsea, maybe for Arsenal, it can counter. But they're going to have to do well. Going to Nottingham Forest at the City Ground right now. We're heading to 3 minutes 50 seconds inside the game at St Helens. Liverpool desperately needs their first WSL win of the season to come to the bottom of the table. But wait a second, that we've had this week the biggest news we've ever had in our time. This week we've seen the news that what was I seeing? Which one am I talking about? Which one am I actually talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you Exhibit A. Premier Sports Rugby is now available to all Virgin customers at no cost whatsoever. No extra cost now. Fair play to Premier Sports. Well done to them. So Pat Sunday of WSL action. And we go again on the 25th of January, Sunday. The usual time of 11:30. Hopefully this time we don't have any more postponements. We can bring you brilliant games right across the country in the afternoon. There's sometimes a bit of extra supremes as well. We're underway with the remaining 2 o'clock games this afternoon. We can tell you London Bees are ahead. And it is 2-0. It's 2-0. And then a goal for any lead for Luton Town. Down to tell you the goal there. It is free kick to it's not too pleased about it. It's free kick to Liverpool. Wimbledon scored. It's 2-0 to the Dons, and so many more. Burnley FC are underway for their game today against Middlesbrough, and are currently leading by a 0-0 at this current second in time. Currently leading Middlesbrough by 0-0 at home. Today's show is brought to you in partnership, as always, with StreamYard.com. Brilliantly done with our partnership tonight. We can stream to anywhere in the country or around the world. Either way, you can stream wherever you are. Just have good internet connection, or if you're out and about, make sure you have 4G or 3G, or have access to the Wi-Fi. But I'd expect next time around, being a Derby day, it's going to be quite huge. Did anyone say Derby Day? How about on Women's Football Weekend when it comes very soon? The trip to How about a trip to Sunderland next time for the time we're Derby? Next time in the WSL2. March 29th. It looks like it's the 29th of March. We'll bring you live coverage from everywhere, if possible. Was Sunday the 29th of March, so that can be moved. But let's take a look at all of the important fixtures the 29th of March, because we might be on for an extravagant next 7 hours on the 29th of March. If it's confirmed, that is. It's cold, it's blustery, it's rain. Is it raining right now? Yeah, I'm afraid it is. It's absolutely wet here in Lancashire home. So we're going to look at what's coming up on the 29th of March to see if we're going to be able to do everything we can. But we are kicking off all games coming up on the international stage. Everywhere we've got Manchester United, Man City, Everton, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, West Ham, London City Lionesses. 4 derby days in a row. Hang on a minute. Is it 4? Yes, it's 4 derby days in a row. What about that on the 29th of March? But it can all change, you know. It can all change. But that women's football weekend, I'm going to be here for it. So will you, everybody. We cannot wait for it. 29th of March, we'll be playing Time We're Derby coming up. It's Sunderland, Newcastle, Bristol City, Birmingham City, Ipswich Town, Southampton, Crystal Palace, Charlton, London Derby coming up. I cannot wait for that one. I really simply cannot wait for that one. And only 28th of March game, only that one. It's Sheffield United versus Portsmouth for that one. But details, as I said, to be confirmed, that we'll have all information you need to know of in February when it comes to game week number 2. I don't know how many game weeks we are in here now. Yeah, we're game week 12. I think game week 17? It's a game week 17? I think it might be game week 17. Tune is next time for the women's football weekend in 2026. It is free kick to back to here and now, and it's free kick to Liverpool. Liverpool free kick. They're going to take the free kick short. Well, that did not work well for them. Gareth Taylor was appointed after the death of Matt Beard. But I don't think his reign started really well, let's just say. I think he might be next to get sacked. End of the season, I reckon Gareth Taylor is going to be sacked at the end of the season. Your guess is as good as mine, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, to all watching today, please stay with us. Don't forget to do the immoral thing. Please, people, don't forget to share the stream out to Facebook and X users by pressing the share button. You can copy the link as well. But please, don't forget to use hashtag Barclays WSL or the hashtags below the bottom of the screen, as well as all the details where you can watch where you can share the streams out. with regards to being new at the moment from either of those games. If anything, Nottingham Forest Bristol City is going to be good. Tomorrow, it's Crystal Palace who are away. Hang on a minute! Oh, Nottingham Forest was in there to try and get out an all-important equaliser before the break. Oh, missed the ball! It's free kick. And our first slice of cheese of the afternoon. Nottingham Forest first yellow card. Yeah, where did I get the term slice of cheese from? Well, it has to be Smithy. He does on the radio, and he says first slice of cheese, as in yellow card. No, fair plays to him if he's watching it. Hello, Smithy, and yeah, good to have you with us, Lado. I cannot wait for this one. London City Lionesses here. Can they pounce on this? No, they can't yet. Oh, it's free kick. Oh. Nikita Paris. Oh, that's good. Let's take a look at that one. I'm really good. Oh, I think Nikita Paris not too happy about that one. But ew. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh. Got 1 minute of stoppage time now at the City Ground. It's lots of Irish 1, but Bristol City 2. Still Liverpool now, London City Lionesses now. Let's talk about this one. So, today we've had games all over the place. Ain't nothing more important than this, isn't there? There's never been more important than this one. Let's bring you some quotes from the other games today, which finished. Let's bring you quotes from the. Don't find it. Don't find the quotes. Nothing. No quotes at the moment from all the games this weekend so far. Although Rennie Segers did say about the time wasting, mainly from keepers, that will not be attracting the WSL. I gotta agree with her. The timekeeping the time wasting is unacceptable, especially for the keepers. Oh, and that is half time. Not involved. It's half the deficit of the break, but it is Bristol City who are ahead by 2-1. Close to fair at the moment, but going to be honest with you, it's all so far have been on the side of damn lot. Over there, Bristol City 2-1 at the break at the moment. It's so close. It cannot be far off from a goal from the equaliser. We will see what happens at the second half. It's half time. Right, let's discuss about all the games from the weekend. Starting off with Arsenal, Manchester United. close chances, to be honest. Both sides had good chances to win the game, but Rodford came really, really close if it wasn't for Borbay to put the ball on the crossbar. It was very close. I got to give Manchester United credit. I mean, you've got to be honest here. They deserve that, and they deserve a point. I mean, going down to 10 with VA makes mistakes, but that was a horrible mistake. I hope that she will learn never ever to do it ever again. And hoping this time that she can learn a lesson from front to right to back to forwards and everything. But I have to give them credit. Holding out 10 players with less than 25 to go in the game is tricky enough. But when you are down to 10, by the air, unreal. But here's a big however. Here's the big however, people. You gotta be honest here. There was a bit of a mad substitute. I mean, and yeah, that's basically is the one where we see different matters. But after yesterday, that was unreal. Let's talk about this one. So, Riviere was sent off. But Wardrow was substituted off by Araujo. However, Araujo was not too pleased by Riviere being sent off, so he was substituted 11 minutes later in a bizarre twist. In a bizarre twist, Araujo was substituted 11 minutes after coming on the pitch and made way for Lundqvist, making her debut. What on earth has just happened? I just don't know what the hell's going on here. Araujo's not too pleased. She's been substituted off. That's apparently what's happened. And it is very bizarre. Very bizarre indeed. But let's bring you quotes from full time. Mark Skinner did say the players were ready to fight. Defending really well, Dominic Jensen said in the defender. On her defender partnership, Maya Letizia said, I think the more you play together, the better you get. Exactly that. And I wish Manchester United men would have that sort of thing. Unfortunately, they're broken down. But yeah, and that's confirmed, people. 11 minutes after coming on, Awarcho was substituted off by Lundqvist to come on for her debut. That was something very bizarre, and that was rough. That was a rough substitution, ladies and gentlemen. That was absolutely rough. Unbelievable. Anyway, 2026 can't get any better or worse than this at this current moment in time. But if you are a bit of a Liverpool fan, I think you should recognise something to do with survival rates. Because coming weeks, we are going to be notified to what's next and who might be going onwards to the promotions and relegation playoffs. It's all coming up in the next few weeks. It was a ridiculous game. And believe it or not, Chelsea did score 46 seconds after kickoff. I didn't even spot that. 46 seconds after the game kicked off at Kings Meadow early afternoon, Chelsea did score. First goal. I did not even expect that. No, I actually did not. 46 seconds. That's absolutely ridiculous. You could have not. Neville's own goal on the 40th minute. She did score for Spurs, but own goal. Everton moved to Leicester this week from Spurs today. Accidentally scored an own goal, giving Spurs the lead that ended up being the winner. Can't even make this up. I hope she does okay. But maybe, what's it out of habit, do you think? Details below and the tick at the bottom of the screen. Get involved, please, people. Ladies and gentlemen, please get involved. But do you know what? I can't wait for the next Manchester Derby on the 29th of March. And we'll be with you for live coverage as part of Women's Football Sunday and our special weekend edition of the Women's Football Weekend special of Women's Football Sunday. It's staying put. Next Sunday, we'll be bringing you a whole lot of fun. The Derby Women's FA Cup updates bring you next week on a Sunday. I cannot wait for this one, and we'll be bringing you lots of games. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Adobe Women's FA Cup ties next Sunday, including our main feature, Arsenal Aston Villa. Have updates on the other 11 games. I cannot wait for that one. Women's Football Sunday is going to the Adobe Women's FA Cup. And yet, somehow, we might even do an FA WNL game. But half time coming Forest 1, Bristol City 2 in the WSL2. Durham, Sunderland, Ipswich Town, Charlton, Athletic, and Newcastle, Birmingham City were all postponed today because of the weather. Luckily, next week the conditions are set to be better, so we should have no problems with any other games. Currently one going. The Seoul 2 o'clock this afternoon is currently forward to Bristol City 2. And it's still Liverpool nil, London City Lionesses nil at this moment. Liverpool still looking for their first win of the season. Can they find that magic touch though? Liverpool in possession. Well, that was just too much on that. Was it an attempt or was it a cross? Either way, that was really, really worse. We got fixtures coming up for you next Sunday. We've got a mixed bag of action from the cup. Mixed bag of action from the cup. We've got the county cup, women's FA Cup. A lot of fun next week. It's all going to be included. To go and take a look at all the fixtures coming up next week, as I think this is going to be a cruel week next week. We've got county cups, we've got Division 1 North, we've got the FAWM, we've got the Women's FA Cup, we've got league action, county cup. It's a cup-filled weekend special of Women's Football Weekend, Women's Football Sunday next week. We review lot all the way through. We've got County Cup, we've got the Women's FA Cup 4th round, where we have been you all a lot of fun as well. It's the Women's Challenge Cup as well, Senior Cup. It's a cup-filled weekend. We've got the FAWNL's Cups. So it's a cup-filled cup-filled weekend next week. And fifth round coming up as well. Could there be a potential Manchester and London derby on the way? We will see when it comes to the fifth round draw. So we've got fifth proper round on the 22nd of February. We will find out after the weekend where we go from here. Yeah, for the fifth round proper is coming after next weekend's one. 2. Eyes on all of the ties coming out next week. Keep an eye out on socials for further updates and confirmations. Right now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the first half with myself, Ryan. This is Women's Football Sunday. We've been on air for almost 3 hours 30 now, and currently we are still waiting for the second half to go on the way. We're about to go on the way. The second half on the way for Forest, and it is currently 2-1 to Bristol City, but Forest did get that out of the deficits during the first half. Same with us, more coming up, headlines on the way in the big top story on sport, including the latest on the transfers. And you know what, people, ladies and gentlemen, will bring you a lot of fun too. And it all starts there because actually, this is fun. There are talks of a blackout ending, right? So the talks between the Premier League and the EFL in this year will be all about the blackout ending. For me, just bankrupt the Premier League and the EFL. Just bankrupt them. They got money. Seriously, if they don't want to help in a proper full term, by at least helping non-league clubs survive the winter weather and all of the problems, if they cannot survive that, they must not survive. So, for me, bankrupt the Premier League and the EFL, and the National League will rule forever. And to me, that's how you do a blackout. Blackout on those top 4 leagues. Here we go, second half about to go on the way. Nottingham Forest, Bristol City, 2-1 up at the moment currently. So next week is a cup-filled Women's Football Sunday. And as you will be here as usual, make sure you are here as usual. It is offside against Liverpool. It's 4 shots for Liverpool at the moment. Oh yeah, we're now underway. 2 minutes in second half at the City Ground. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes on this Women's Football Sunday. We've got even more to come. I'll be watching the rest of the games. Welcome back to this Women's Football Sunday. We just had the chance for Nottingham Forest goes wide. It is a goal kick, and it is a free kick to Liverpool in WSL right now against London City Lionesses, and is away for now. But let's bring you my thoughts and my take on the weekend's games. That was, I mean, to be honest with you, let's go to Sunday's game. Start off with Tottenham versus Leicester. That own goal was brutal by Neville. Now, she used to play for Tottenham, as we all know. And it has been one of the most finest performances, apart from and it is a double whammy next week for Morecambe fans. Men and women will be at the Emirates Stadium for a double whammy special next week in 2 weeks' time. Sign up for the men's team. It is Solihull's Moors at home, and then for the ladies, it's Jewelry. Weekends like this really builds up the club, doesn't it? And it has to be the one. That has got to be the one best ever. But if you are a Nottingham Forest fan at the moment, you might be on the edge of your seats. It's currently a 2-1 to Bristol City. It's really a close fought game at the moment. I thought it would be, you know what? No, they won't. Forget it. A lot to talk about. Gotta be honest here, double whammy. There you go. Anyways, let's talk about the weekend gone and let's carry on with it because that was brutal. Neville did score, but no goal. Luckily though, the pain was over for Tottenham. They did hold on to the lead and win the game, but it was a very close fought as we first thought. Really, really close. It was an incredible contest. It was a long goal one, but still, that was an incredible contest of games like this one. But Manchester City went in 2-0. I thought they would score with more. Against Everton. But surprisingly, the defence worked sadly for 2 goals. It just wasn't to be for Everton. And an unbeaten run on the road finally came to an end at full time. Beaten away 2-0 by Manchester City. Chelsea final winners over West Ham. I mean, who would have thought the Blues would win that game? It was a huge victory to keep pressure on Manchester City. And obviously, the other game we've had was Aston Villa versus... what was the team? Oh, God. Aston Villa versus... what? We've had Aston Villa versus Brighton. That was the one I was looking for. Aston Villa versus Brighton. That was the one I was looking for. It's been a long day, okay, and I seem to have forgotten until now. I mean, to be honest with you, it was a great lead for Brighton. Brighton did take the lead, but that was in the first half. Then second half, everything changed. With instances, absolutely incredible. What a mountain of a class that was. Sensational, but it was that off. Aston Villa who won the game. But that goal from Kirsty Hansen, though, that was incredible. Do you know what? I will never say this again, but Kirsty Hansen is underrated. That goal surely has got to be Golden Man. She scored a beauty of a goal. Oh, and a beauty of a save right now for Bristol. Nottingham Forest keeper. Nottingham Forest on the edge of their seats. But looking forward to next season, we'll be bringing you even more coverage than ever before. Working together with Football Power Hour, Heart of Richie Summer maybe, and maybe Back the Sport, but mainly Football Power. We are going to be working together we're going to be working together for every Manchester United league to watch along that we do. Big derbies next season is going to be on the agenda, particularly the Manchester Derby. It's one of those days, 29th of March. Mark it down in your calendars. Women's Football Weekend, Women's Football Sunday. We'll be here the 29th of March with every last minute on a long afternoon. Maybe, but it will come down to TV rights. But it will come down to TV rights afterwards. Sheffield United vs Palace tomorrow, though, and that's the final game of the weekend. And if you don't know about the form about Crystal Palace, where they have won 3 on the bounce and looking for their 4th win on the spin, but it's a bit of an unlucky situation right now for Sheffield United. They're currently winners in 3, 2 losses in a row. They don't want to make it 3 tomorrow. This one's going to look crucial as well tomorrow. Live on the Barclays WSL2 YouTube channel. Make sure you're there and watching, ladies and gentlemen, for every single last minute of it. We're now at half-time at Liverpool London City Lionesses. A cagey affair at the moment between the two sides. Banana separated so far. It is now half-time. Liverpool 0, London City Lionesses 0 at the break. It is now half-time as we speak. Actually, one last chance maybe. That's going to be the final chance of first half, and that is going to be the half-time whistle. It's going to be the half-time whistle shortly because London City is on the counter, and it's half-time. It is 0-0, and it is another cagey event that we are seeing this weekend already. Not quite as we first thought, but there you go. It is half-time. It is Liverpool 0, London City Lionesses 0 at the break in the WSL's final game of the weekend. But I'm ready. Are you ready? Because it's Women's Football Weekend. And I'm going to be eyeing on Pappy to come and stream you all as well. And if you are a big fan of Boss Winner Pappy and myself, you can go and join us on Football Power Hour after the show. We with you lots every step of the way. It's our time there, and Nottingham Forest, Bristol City are still going. And on that note, actually, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I don't want any Manchester United fans to be disrupted of us, so it is time for us to leave you. Thank you so much for your support today. We'll be back with you all next week for a Cup Bill weekend on the Women's Football Sunday. For me, Ryan and the team for now, it is goodbye. Stay with us on Football Power next for live watch-along coverage of the FA Cup. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. From me, Ryan and all the team here, thank you so much for your company this week. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Join us next week. Cup Bill weekend on Women's Football Sunday. See you then. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And a good week ahead.